The bail hearing of Tiffany Meek, the mother of slain 11-year-old Jayden-Lee Meek, continues in the Roodepoort Magistrates Court today. Meek insists that she is being framed for the murder of her son. SABC News reporter Lopang Alamu is outside court and has been following the story for us all week. Lopang, good morning. So great interest in this particular story, but of course, just perhaps a quick wrap of what happened yesterday and what's to be expected today.
A very good morning, Sakina. So the legal defense of Tiffany Meek was unavailable yesterday, so that day was not in court. What we heard on Wednesday, and that was the first day of the legal defense cross-examining the investigating officer in this matter, and quite a few discrepancies from the witness accounts as well as Tiffany Meek's affidavit. And one of the things that are quite interesting at this point is the time in which one of the state witnesses, who's a security guard at that particular apartment that Tiffany shared with her now late son, apparently Tiffany came back. Now this is according to the witness statement. Tiffany arrived from her mother's house at 4 a.m. that morning and left the building at around 5:30 to 6 using a Bolt. But what we do understand at this point is that the defense says the logbook, the security logbook says Tiffany only arrived an hour later. So those are some of the things that the defense is arguing. Tiffany also saying that she has no access to a cell phone and that it's still being in possession of the forensics, the South African police forensics. And we know that the legal counsel, as well as a magistrate, Annelien Africa, who's presiding over this matter, asked that the phone be brought in for further evidence. We saw on Wednesday this particular school bag that Tiffany says was planted in her home, that was brought by the investigating officer, that shows the date that Jayden-Lee was at school. So what we understand is Tiffany saying, but anyone could have brought that bag in, that her apartment had access for everyone to just walk in and out. This is now during the time when Tiffany's son was reported missing, Jayden-Lee. So those are some of the discrepancies that we've heard in court, where Tiffany claimed that she was not at home, but she was at home at the time, and that she had no airtime or data to call the transport driver, who the police went to his home. This is now Mr. Khumalo, who was accused by Tiffany of being involved in her son's murder as well as his disappearance. But this transport driver, as well as another scholar who shares a transport with Jayden, saying that we did indeed drop Jayden off at home. He did make it into the house, and that is what the state is saying, that how did his school shoes get into the house? How did his uniform get into the house? We also heard a dispute from the legal defense saying that there are quite a number of issues regarding what he was wearing on the day. The mother, Tiffany, and the security guard all having different accounts of what Jayden was wearing on that day. So still the bail application hearing, the cross-examination will continue this morning, and perhaps if they're not, if they're quite quick today, we could get a judgment in this matter. You'd also notice that the community members are also not present here today. The numbers have been trickling down as to how many people from the community of Vleerhof come to court this morning. But that's all we have for now. We'll keep an eye out on any more developments. For now, it's back to you in studio.
Well, thanks so much, our reporter Lopang Alamu.